these are good wee flies for the Dalican as well as the trout, these wee bead heads. Right. So hook I'm starting with here's a Camazon B175 in size 10. That's paired up with a 3.2 mil gold bead. These are brass, these ones that I'm using. So just on with your thread in behind the bead. Don't be spending too much thread trying to keep this still. We'll sort that out in a minute. So you're just working your thread down till you're past the point. You then want to take your cock pheasant fibres, just bring them out until the tips line up, rip them away. Now the length of the tail here is up to yourself, but really you want to go no more than the length of the body. So I just offer them fibres to the side of the hook, and then I'm going to come round with my first turn. It brings it up on top of the shank, but like that. So when if you're watching fly time videos and stuff online, when you hear them saying the fibres uppermost means it's uppermost on top of the shank of the hook. Then your rib, you want a fine silver wire. For your rib. Just put it into the bead into the back of the bead, and then just work this all forward. Now you have a wee bit going on up here, so what you have to do is your proportions have to be right here, but if they're not right, you can always go back with the dubbing. So you want to bring this back, right? Then you want to take orange flashabou dubbing or prism dub. This is orange prism dub. It's probably a bit too much, so we'll just thin that down a wee bit. Leave that for the next one. Just dub it onto your thread. Slide it up, and then just like we've been doing the last few weeks, just get your dubbing started on the hook. Now don't be shy with the sparkly stuff here. No. Just get it on, dub it up, and like I say, leave yourself a bit of room, and then come up with your silver wire to protect the body up to this point. Now see at this point, now you can start to load thread in, and you can just load it right in up behind the bead. For strength, you can fold the wire back and come back down. Now how much of a difference this part makes, I don't know, but I'm going to tie a variant that has star flash for the wing. So what you want to try and do here is give an impression of a shuck or a wing in this case. This is just parapost and white. So just offer this up over the back. Again, on top of the shank of the hook. All right. Come in and trim everything in close to the back of the bead. Now you can leave it that long if you wish. Remember, what I'm just trying to sort of impart on you. It's your fly. It's how you want it tied, right? However, I'm just going to come see to the first rib on the body and trim there. Then you want to take your goose bats. Did you say you don't have goose bats? Here. Tim, you take these, look. And you and they're black ones. Have you got goose bats? Here. Here, here.
yellow,
Aye.
sees fur.
Oh, that'll work. That'll work, right? So, what we want to do here is, you want to take 2 goose bats. Now these are, obviously these have been dyed black. Right? So, you just take your 2 bats, and these are basically forming your legs. Right? And you just offer these up. If you want to offer them up 2 at a time like this, or you want to tie them in, if you're more comfortable tying one on one side and one on the other, right? That's up to you. But if you just offer these up, the length that you like is up to yourself. I'm just sort of way shy of the length of the body. Then what you do is come in with your, obviously depending on what's your dominant hand, I'm coming in with my left hand. You just pinch them, come round with your thread turns loosely, and then just tighten. And again, work these up right in to the back of the bead, and that's giving you, see your wee legs, right? Now, at this point, for strength, because the goose bats is probably the weakest fibre behind the cock pheasant fibres, and then you can tear these away. If you tear them away, you're just going to give yourself a better and a neater cut, right? Now at this point, this is actually mosaic dubbing here. But what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take a wee bit of this mosaic dubbing and a wee touch of this copper light bright. Very small amount of copper light bright. And then, now see when you're mixing this, you're not ripping the fibres, you're just gently pulling them together. And sure, if you need more, you can always go back in. But see at this part, it's not the time to be shy, so just slice it on, right? Bring this back round so you can see it again. Get your thread started now. I'll show you this wee one, right? So sometimes it's best to go from front to back and then back up. So dub it on, right? That'll tighten your bead up. Bring your thread down and then come back up and through again, up in at the back of the bead. Now if you feel that you're still not tight enough, just come in with another wee bit of dubbing and just tidy up at the front. And then before you whip finish, put your varnish on. If you don't want to varnish, try and varnish after this. Now, I'm going to show you, I'm going to do this on purpose. See if you've lashed on too much varnish like that onto your thread. Just do this. Just flick it. And then just come straight in. And then tighten until, right? And see that wee flyer? That wee flyer is deadly for dolphin. Deadly for dolphin, the 6 mile. And then you can come in with your Velcro and brush some of it out. Any of the longer fibres, just take them away. All right? Happy enough? I'm going to tie another one then, or a variant. Only this time I'm going to mix it up. So, in with the hook again, same hook. Size 10, Amazon, 3.2 mil. On with the thread. Working the thread down past the point of the hook, remove the waste tag of thread. Come in with your cock pheasant fibre in black. Don't be shy, take a good pinch of fibres now. Again, just measure this up to the body length. no longer really. And then just tie it in as you work your thread down the hook shank. Trim away the waste. Get our rib again. Offer this up. To help control it, like I say, put your wire forward into the bead and then just work your thread forward. Right the whole way up at this point. Make sure the tail's well tied in. Bring your thread back down, open turns to there. Then you go back to your orange prison dub, or whatever dubbing you're using for your body. Dub this on. Slide it up. Get your thread started. And then you can tighten as you go. Leave enough room there at the front for your thorax. Any excess, you can just come in, trim this away. Then come in with your rib. 4 or 5 turns, whatever you think you need. Catch it in. Work this forward, back tight up against the bead. Just bend and break the wire this time. And then just simply work your thread back down, right? Now I used para post in this one. This is future fly stuff. They call this Starlight or something, or Starlight Ice, or I don't know. Fucking names for these things. It's like a Hallmark card, isn't it? Now, I used obviously the para post to give the impression of a wing. This time we're just using the flash. Offer this up, come round, couple of turns, catch that in, lift everything up, come in, trim away the waste, just moisten that in case you're going to tie another fly. Again, you can leave the flash as long as you want, same as the para post wing. I'm just cutting it to the length of the body, over the back, and then this time I'm going to use hot pink goose bats. Now, first time I showed just tying them in together over the back. If you're struggling with that, just do one at a time. Just place it on the hook. 3 turns. Don't need to be going nuts with turns of thread. 3 turns will hold most materials. Same again on my side, on your side. Catch it in. You've got your wee pink legs. Again, working the thread forward. Folding the goose bats back for strength. Tear off the ends and work the thread back up. And then I'm just going to use straight through. This is the mosaic dubbing from Blob and Buzzer. This is the stuff here. Even this is some good stuff here. Andrew does some good dubbings. This is the mosaic stuff. Just come in again, very thinly, working the thread up to the back of the bead, and you're tightening as you go. Tightening, tightening, working it back down. A touch to where we started, and you just keep tightening that up, right up until you're at the back of the bead again. Bring your thread in front. Wee lick of varnish. Straight in with a whip finishing tool. Throw in your whip finish, pull your thread tight, trim away your tying thread. And that's a wee variation on it. And both flies work really well. Both wee bead heads work well for dolgan. All right? Happy enough? Let's go. So, Get this over here. Now, traditionally, you would have needed I don't know if you can still batter that, but you would have needed the actual lure flash pearl dubbing, but any pearl dubbing will do. So, I can't get it no more, you see.
Surely the symbols will make it up.
I know, but
It's like the chocolate's wood for those kids in the boats.
I know. Fly anglers, they're mad. So, just going to come in here where I want the body to end. Work the thread down, remove your waist tag of thread. You don't have to put a rib on this if you don't wish to. I'm just going to use the fine silver wire. Going to offer this up to the hook, same length as the body. Work the thread back. Now, you don't want to come back right back to the barb, just shy of the barb. This is this pearl ace dubbing. Take a good slice yet. Dub it on. Bring it up. Get this started. Work it up. Now, this stuff here is really hard to pull off, so you're best to cut it away. Then come up with your rib. Now, before I come up with the actual rib, I'm going to take a couple of turns of the wire at the back. Come up with 4 turns. Catch this in. And then at this point, work the thread to the eye of the hook. This just gets your base of thread down for your front materials. And then work it back. The thorax, there's peacock curl there too, boys, in that tub as well. This is a peacock curl that's dyed black, and I'm using 2 strands. Come over with a loose turn, pull this into length, work the thread forward, bring it back, and then you're just looking to fill this up. So just wrap it up until you're happy. Cross over, a couple of turns onto the hook, cross over again, trim this off. Any wee fibres, just sweep those back and bring your thread in front. Now this is, other than the pearl tinsel, this is the original dressing. Me personally, I would just come, when I'm tying this from my own box, I'd just come forward just with a full pearl body. I wouldn't bother with the peacock curl. Then your wing's marabou. Now, this is a common mistake. You don't need pails of this stuff either. You're only looking 2 very small pinches. Take your marabou, give it a bit of a spin between your finger and thumb. Bring it all forward, and then look for the best part of the marabou, which in this case is there. Try not to dirty the floor on Miss Naomi. Bring this together. Now the length of this is really up to yourself as well. I just want the length of mine just coming slightly past the bend of the hook. So just offer this up. Come round with a pinch and loop. Good 4 or 5 turns. See what way she's sitting. Good pair of sharp scissors now, you need it. Trim this off. Come in, sweep it back, bring your thread to the eye of the hook, and from the front, come up over the top. Now, again, like I was just trying to demonstrate to you last week, don't be you don't need to cover up all this yet because you've still another step to do. So then you can come in and get your, if I can find them, where they are there, you want 2 of these green or lime green goose bats for the cheeks. Again, you can tie these in individually, or you can tie them in together. You want to tie them in together, just offer them up the length that you want, and you want to see some of these now, so you don't want to offer these up and they're like they're there. You know what I mean? The purpose of them is that they're adding the colour till they fly. So offer them up, come in, that one's moved, just come back in, pinch, onto the hook, come around with a couple of loose turns. There's no tension in them at all. And then just position them to where you want them. And I like mine coming up into the wing. Again, taking thread turns now, 2, 3, down to the eye, 3 or 4 back up, keeping your thread tight. The best thing to do with these is to rip them, because this will give you a far neater cut. Then bring your thread, let's try and keep my fingers out of the road here so you can see, bring your thread to the eye of the hook and then build up your head. Now again, you don't want to be taking thread turns here for the sake of taking thread turns. You want to place them and try and shape the head of the fly. Come in with your whip finishing tool. Always remember as well, you're going to put more turns of thread on with the whip finisher, and this is a chance then to shape it the way you like. Pull your thread tight. Come in, trim away your tang thread. Just bring that back so you can see it. And then a small coat of varnish. Now, when these were first tied, it was like literally a couple of strands of marabou fibre that would have been used for the wing. And this is a very, very good pattern, very effective pattern for Loch Earn. And you don't have to use the pearl dubbing. You can just use the Opal Mirage or the Vineyards latex tinsel as well, and you just work it the whole way up. And then all you have to do is change the eye, the cheeks, the any colour of goose bat you like, or you can leave them off. You know what I mean? So what I'll do here is I'll show you one where you leave it off. You just leave the cheeks off, and this would just be a basic standard pearl cormorant. You can also tie these with the quill bodies, UV the body, quill them up that way. So at this point now, just come up a couple of mil behind the eye of the hook, start your thread, remove the waste tag of thread, like a wax, get your wire rib, or some people will call it your ribbing medium. Come in, tie this in on the way down. Now this time I'm going to stop well short. So you can vary the body in these. Take the pearl dubbing, dub it on, slide it up, and like I've been showing you the last couple of weeks, once you get it onto the hook, this is when you can start to manipulate it. If you have wax on your thread, you're not going to be able to do this, because the dubbing's going to be stuck with the grip of the wax. So you just work it the whole way up, bring the thread to the eye of the hook and back up. couple of turns at the back again, and then just work your wire forward, sweep everything back, bring the wire up in front, catch this in, bend and break away the wire. At this point you can come in with your Velcro or whatever you have to bring out the dubbing. Make sure all your fibres are back and bring the thread back up, and that's basically going to be your head length at that point. Then we'll get a marabou feather. There's one here, and what I'll do is we'll tie it a bit later this time. We'll just take one pinch, give it a twist, and what you're looking for here is the best part, and the best part of the end fibres. Get the needle, try and show you. The best part of the end fibres is here. The rest of that's just pure crap. So just take it, pinch it. Obviously you can add it onto the hook and then pinch it off. It's whatever your preference is. Then take your marabou, bring this up. Again, length. I like the length slightly over the bend of the hook. Then transfer until your other hand, let it go, come round, pinch and loop, 4 or 5 turns. Have a wee check, see which way you're sitting, that's great. Lift your waist ends, trim it away. This is where your wax will come into play now at this point. Come down over, then bring your thread to the eye. So see if you keep doing this, your thread's eventually going to slip off. So bring it down, bring your thread to the eye, and build your head from the front up. And because you've got the wax on, the thread shouldn't move. Come straight in with your whip finishing tool and throw in a whip finish. Nice and tight. Come in, trim away your tang thread. There's a wee bit of dubbing there. Take that away. And then straight in with your varnish. And again, no need to be too neat. Just slap the varnish on. As long as it doesn't go into your marabou wing, you're all good. Come in with your needle and just clean out the eye. Make sure the eye of the hook is clean. And there you go. That's just a wee pearl version. And you can put, like I say, you can have the quill bodies. You can have holographic bodies. We'll do a normal. Do one with red here. We'll see. Take this one. Take another hook. Put it in the vise. Again, mark on your hook. So what I mean by that is where you want your wing, your body to end, and your wing. So on a cormorant there, that's your head length. See there? Just there. Take your first couple of turns, remove your waist tag of thread, and then come in with your rib. Whichever you're going to use for your rib. It's up to you guys. And then work this back. Now this time I'm going to make the body even shorter. I'm going to stop at the point of the hook. I'm going to take a red holographic tinsel. See them wee pearl ones, them are. Offer this up to the hook. Just catch it in lightly, bring it into length, and then work your thread forward. Right. So this one here, because it's red and black, you would put red cheeks on this, red goose bats, it would be the Denisamenis. So at this point, just come around, and as you can see here, I've tied it even shorter again. Work your red holographic tinsel forward, Again, up to the thread. That's your head length. That's what you have to play with. You see all the time, people don't give themselves enough room to tie off. You can see it in the pictures of the flies they put up. Then come up 4 turns of the rib, like a wax. Again, working the thread forward now to the eye of the hook. Bend and break away the wire. Bring the thread back up. Back to our marabou. Just take a small pinch of this. Going slimmer again this time. Again, come in, select the best part of the fibre, which is there. Really out off my hand. And then just bring the fibres together, see where you want the best part of it is for you. Again, you can have this shorter. You can tie it there. I just like mine, the wing.
Did you roll that marabou there, Scott?
No, Ivan, all I'm doing is what do you see? So I'm just taking the marabou, right? And if you want a decent wing, 2 small pinches. This time I'm just taking a couple of pinches, right? You're not rolling it as in you're rolling it up here. Yeah. See it the roots? You're rolling it there. See there?
Just roll it at the root of it.
See there? It's just to keep the fibres together. So everything will stay together for you, right? And then you just come in, select your best part of the fibres, break it away. Then just any wee loose parts of fibres, just bring it all together. Offer this up, get your length that you want, pinch, bring it close to the shank of the hook. Showed you this last week as well. So when you're coming up your pinch and loop, I'll exaggerate this as well. So you come up, place the thread until your finger and thumb, pinch it down. Once you've got the first pinch and loop in, that should hold the wing fine. Should be no issue. Then come in, lift your waist ends, trim those away. Come down another couple of turns, then bring your thread to the eye of the hook, and from the front, come up and over the top. And that's all you need. Don't need to lash in any more thread in that. See, the thread turns that you've got in are going to hold the wing. You think by taking more and more turns of thread, it's securing the wing more. It's not. The wing's already tied in. Then you just come in with your whip finishing tool, and what you want to do is just try and put some sort of shape into the head. Pull the thread tight, trim away your tang thread. Come in with your varnish again. This is just the Vineyard cellular varnish that I'm using. And that's a wee red number, wee red holographic cormorant. And again, whatever your imagination is on these, whatever colour materials you've got, the wing doesn't always have to be black. It can be olive, it can be golden olive, all that. See some of these wee patterns here that they use for the fisheries in England. I don't see, other than the competition boys, these are underestimated for ice locks. You know what I mean? Because they're taking them for wee bait fish. That's what they're taking them for. You know what I mean? And then you can have one that's copper. It just goes on and on. You know what I mean? Let me see. Tie a wee copper one. So, put the hook, the face again. It's a size 10. Straight in with the thread. On with our thread. Remove the waist tag. This is the fine wire, number 27, I think this is. Just get a length of this. Again, just offer this up. Work the thread back. What we'll do is we'll go a wee bit further down this time, sort of way just shy of the barb. We'll take our copper light bright. Don't need too much of this stuff. Dub this on. We'll get our copper light bright started and then just work it forward. Just work it forward. Leave it all in, let it all hang out. Sweep it over the back, thread down to the eye of the hook, back up. Again, that's our head length. Material's too long. Let's trim that down a touch. You want to try and take a couple of turns of the wire at the back if you can, just in case there's any slippage in the material. 4 turns of the silver wire up the body. Again, working the thread down to the eye of the hook. Bend and break away the wire. We lick a wax on. Bring the thread back up. That's our head length. It's to there. We'll go back to our marabou again. Now you're starting to get the top, which is known as the blood part of the marabou. Take a pinch. Just give us a wee roll. At the bottom, pick the best part. Break away the waste, any wee fibres. Just get those to come off as well. Come in, take your length, and you'll knock a box of these up in no time for yourself, in all different colours. Catch it in, nice tight turns. Have a check, make sure you're happy with your wing, happy enough, lift the waist ends, trim that away. Again, another lick of wax, couple of turns, thread to the eye, work the thread up. Stop, you don't need any more thread, that's enough. And then what I'll do on this one, I'll stick a couple of wee pink, fluorescent pink yolks on here. If I had orange, I would match this, I would match the orange with the copper. If I had orange goose bats with me, I would match the orange with the copper. So, staff this up. Again, I like mine up into the wing slightly. You can have them along the flanks. I like it up into the wing. So, just pinch, come round, a couple of loose turns, 3 or 4 loose turns. Just check to see what way you're sitting. If they've moved, which they have in my case, just bring them up. It's no big deal if they move, just bring them up into the wing. Again, hold it at this point and take several more nice tight turns of thread and come back up. Now, this is where people sometimes get, see if you keep, there's times that these can pull out, right? But if you keep the thread tight and you bend the goose bats, you're ripping them. You're not pulling them off. You're bringing them up, right, turning it and just ripping it. And then look at the clean the cut is. You're not having to do any, yeah, you're not having to do anything with your scissors. Then just come back in with your whip finishing tool. Put your whip finish in, trim away your tang thread, bring the fibres back. Come in with your varnish. Good slap of varnish. Get everything varnished up. And that's your fly finished. And what I would say to you is whatever colours you have confidence in, yeah, is to tie these up in 10s and 12s and some in 14s. And just different colours. So that's just to show you, I mean, not that would catch rainbows, you know, but I would definitely have sunburst orange cheeks on that, or else hot orange, just to match the copper. All right, guys.